Okay, so this is day 4, but it's day 4 towards the end of the day because I had lots of running around to do. Really didn't get much. We went to the store. We rented a truck from Home Depot. I got 20 sheets of plywood to take care of the area over the garage. I also bought all the wood that I'm going to need to make the patch back here. 4 2x6s and 4 2x8s. And I pretty much I've got to figure out now how I'm going to do it. It's going to be a nice little project. It's going to go along really well. But other than that, I haven't been up. This is the first shot I get to get up on the roof, and it's already almost 7 o'clock. The sun's already starting to set. So the only thing I can do today is Jeremiah is going to come over a little bit, and we're going to get all the wood up on the roof so I can start working on it. Then I'll probably stay until dark as much as I can and get this cleaned up. So I bought 5 gallons worth of white paint. I hope it's white. I didn't get a chance to really look. It didn't say white on it, but whatever color it is, I'm using it. It's in the back of the house, so. And so I'll get all the inside of this stuff painted. All that bare wood will be painted. What I don't cut off. So all those rotted ends, all that's going to get cut off. But then the wood that I put on, I'll get painted on all 4 sides of it. So hopefully it'll last a little bit longer. See, right in here, you see right there, all I have to do is notch the, I'm going to put the piece that I want to put right up against this area right here. So that'll be the 2x8 right there. Then the 2x8 will come out 7.5 inches, which is about right here where this line is. You see, and that'll be as far out as it comes, and then I'll have I'll cut this back 1.5 inches, and I'll put the fascia to 2x6, so that'll be an awesome size fascia, and then I'll have the 2x8 covering that on top, and the 2x8 will come out to here. This is 7.5 inches from that edge right over here. So this edge is pretty straight, so I'll use that edge to decide where each one of these come out. So basically I'm just going to take a 2x8, throw it up there, and mark it. Then I'll snap a line so I have them all pretty much even. And if the wall is straight, it should all come out fairly even. This tube right here that you see goes along there to the AC. I want to disconnect the AC, take the wire out, and run that down along here underneath, go through the vent right there, come back up and underneath and up into the AC. That way I don't have this on top of the roof. To me, it's a poor design, but what can you do? This is what I ended up with. Let's see. So just an idea of some progress that I made yesterday, because I really worked on this yesterday. That big glob that really didn't come out too well, you can kind of see a little bit of it right over here. I got that down pretty good all the way around. This I have to put a new flashing over it, but I'm going to do that. See how I have it to the edge right there? So right at that edge, I'm going to put some 2x6. I got treated 2x6, and I will put tar down there and really seal that. Put a whole bunch of tar to seal the edge and stick the 2x6 into it. So that'll be my seal on the roof. Then when I come, I'll put some flashing around that, and then when I bring the shingles up, I'll just shingle it just like as if it was going up alongside a chimney. And that'll just bring me up 5.5 inches, and then I'll block off the top half up in here. I'll block all that off with either some wood or some metal or whatever, just to keep the rain from getting into it. So, and that'll make a dam all the way around it. And then this area here, I'll just clean it up and leave it open. So I might even drill some holes in that angle just to make some weep holes in case any water does get into it. It'll have a way to get out. That angle right over there. So So, but this is it. I got it fairly cleaned up. I don't know if I showed you this already, but the cleaning. Maya and I were up here yesterday doing the final sweep, and I got all the edge cleaned off. See? That came out nice. I bought the pipe thing. Maybe I'll be able to get that done today. So that this pipe right here comes out, and I'll put it over on the roof, and then I'll put it back together once I got the shingles up. It's for the heater. I don't think we'll be using the heater today. And if I have to, I could take this other pipe off too. But I don't think I'll have to. It's up over. I can, I'll move those blocks around. That'll keep it up off the roof, and I'll be able to shingle from underneath it. I'll do the same thing with the electrical. I'll just have that suspended off the roof, and I'll just work under it. So, this is the chimney right in here, and these are all my cables for TV and all that. But you see this area, it had the flashing there, but I decided it had to come out. So now I have to take this flashing off and figure out how to put flashing on. Hopefully it's something I can just buy, because I threw the other one away. I bent it up so much getting it off. You can see how the edges are all nice. Over here I'm going to do the same thing.